like this to everybody? It's not too loud, too quiet or anything? Cool, good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't screaming in anybody's faces because I get excited about CBD, and this is a whole new party. I think, I can see why you're nervous, Sherry. This is a new thing for all of us, and I think it is so cool that we have this kind of technology that we have available to us, that we can get together like this on a Saturday night. Whether you guys are a partner or this is your first introduction to Illuminent CBD ever, welcome. We are so happy to have you here. I am Amy Owens. I'm an education partner with the company, just like Sherry just said. And Sherry is the woman who introduced me to all of this amazing madness. And she's the one who thought up this awesome night, and emceeing is something that I do for fun. So when she said that, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely talk a presentation. Like, this is what I love to do. So I'm so glad that all of you took your time out of your night tonight on a Saturday to be here with us. Whether you're a partner and you know all of this and you've invited new people here to enjoy all the amazingness of Illuminent, then that is awesome. Or if this is your first time ever, like I said, experiencing all of this, we've got a great presentation that our company's put together that we're going to go over. After that presentation, we have one of our most amazing company reasons, our most amazing whys in the company, Jessica, my sister in this company. I'm going to introduce you guys to her, and she's going to talk for a bit. And then we've also got a lot of great stuff going on in the background right now, too. As you guys noticed, Dawn Piombo, she's also an amazing leader, an education partner with all of us. And we've all been working hard together to put this whole group together. She's going to be running the chat while I'm running my mouth in this whole party. And that way, if you guys have questions or concerns while I'm talking through the presentation, go ahead and drop those right in the chat below. You'll see that that's a constant running. And then what we can do at that point is we'll get to all of that after. We're going to have a question and answer. And Dawn and Sherry are going to help us make sure that you guys have all of your questions answered, not your answers questioned. So it should be a really fun night. This is a safe place. This is where you guys can ask us anything. This is where we're here to help you. So I really hope that we can keep this fun and exciting for you, and that we'll be doing a lot more in the future. We've got a really awesome, sensational surprise that we're going to announce later on this call. So whether you're a partner and you've heard this all a million times, or whether this is your first time with Illuminent, you're going to want to stick around and find out that surprise. I can definitely tease you guys with that right now. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. And we do have a bunch of slides. That way you guys have a little bit of visuals going on with this, besides just me and my face and all the expressions that I make. But while I do this, because I'm going to be working from some of the slides, I will be shutting my video off. You guys will hear me, but sometimes I get real close to the camera because I'm working from a small phone to make this work tonight. I don't want to get too close where you guys, aren't seeing much but my eyeball and stuff like that. So I'll be back in full face and for questions and all that after the presentation. But I hope you guys all have a snack and a drink, and we'll go ahead and talk about some of the amazingness that is Illuminent CBD. And then that way we can go ahead and get into some of the best reasons why some of the people in our company are here. And talk about, all the questions and answers and that amazing surprise. So we're doing technology a different way tonight. Those of you who know me, if you haven't met me before, you know that I am a pen and paper girl, and I am still learning a lot. That's why I'm doing this from my phone. Technology just isn't in my suit. So Sherry's going to be running the slideshow while I'm doing the talking. And I hope you guys all enjoy. So welcome. As you all know, Illuminent CBD is all of our favorite CBD, but not just the fact that we have an amazing product here, but it's really, we're here to talk about what it is, what it does, what it's going to do for you. So what is CBD? It's not just a bunch of letters. This isn't the alphabet here. It stands for cannabidiol. It's a cannabinoid. So what it is it's a chemical compound that's actually found in the industrial hemp plant. This is also found in other areas in our life. I don't know if people know that it's actually a compound that can even be found in breast milk as babies. So it's really pretty cool what this little chemical compound can do. CBD offers all the health benefits of the cannabis plant without any of the psychoactive effects experienced with THC. So, CBD, what's amazing about it, and in one of these little phrases that we always say, is that it's all the healthy with none of the high. So that's a really amazing fact. You're going to get your healing, you're going to get your relief from things, but there is no psychoactive effect whatsoever with CBD. The THC-rich strains of marijuana are a very different type of product. CBD works with the body's endocannabinoid system, and you'll hear us refer to that as the ECS, and that's how we maintain a homeostasis within the body. So one way I like to explain this, and just kind of a visual that I like to give people, is if you picture the whole human body is laid out on paper, like a graph paper, there's all these little squares in the body. And when you're a baby and you're new and everything's perfect in life, you're in homeostasis and in balance. And as life goes on and trauma and different things hit, those little grids, some of those little holes will start to drain out, say, like a strainer, so you start to have imbalances or dis-ease. And they can be anything from mood relations to literal dis-ease caused within the body when it's out of balance. So by using our receptors, and we're going to go ahead and talk about those in the next upcoming slides, to be able to go ahead and build the homeostasis, get that balance back into the body, then we find relief and healing. So how does CBD work? So our endocannabinoid system, that ECS, it's one of the body's most vital systems. It was discovered in 1992. So it's really cool because it's a newer system that people didn't look at as much in the past, and we're realizing now how important it is for us. It assists in communication with the body to maintain the internal homeostasis and the balance in the body. It's in its most basic sense, the ECS is made up of a series of receptors throughout the brain and body. These receptors are going to bind with the endogenous or your internal cannabinoid compounds and play a major role in the regulation of the internal body systems, as well as mood stability and overall mental well-being. So there are many different things that our ECS controls. It controls, like we were just talking about, our mood, our sleep patterns, our digestion. There's so many different things that are touched on by the ECS. So we'll go ahead and peek at the next slide. All right. So there's two different things here. And a lot of people say that, they're like, CBD, what is that? Just go smoke a joint, right? No, it's not all the same thing. Marijuana and industrial hemp are two different products. So where does CBD come from? What is it? Well, industrial hemp and marijuana are the same plant. They have a genus and species name of Cannabis sativa. Although industrial hemp and marijuana come from the same plant and species, they're kind of more like cousins. They have various hereditary profiles, so they're going to be similar but slightly different. Industrial hemp and cannabis sativa and marijuana can either be your cannabis sativa, cannabis indica, or cannabis ruderalis. And a lot of people specifically will speak about sativa and indica blends. Even as we get further into this, we're going to talk about our vape oils and some of our strain-specific terpenes. And we'll refer to sativas and indicas, a funny old adage, I don't know what you want to call it, old saying, and difference to remember between the two. Indicas are usually known for their relaxation. They put you in the couch, is something that people used to say. Whereas sativas are going to sit you up. They're going to give you some energy and a little bit more go, go, go. So when we go forward in this presentation and we talk about sativas and indicas, that's just kind of an easy way to remember the difference between the two. So the primary difference between industrial hemp and marijuana, cannabis sativa, is the level of THC found in the plant. This is what makes our legalities different, which we'll speak about in the future as well. By federal law, industrial hemp cannot contain more than 0.3% THC on a dry weight basis. Marijuana, cannabis sativa plants will contain more than 0.3 THC. You'll also see sometimes CBD that is made from a medicinal marijuana plant if you are in a legal state. What you'll notice is a lot of times they speak in percentages and ratios instead of the small percent of THC. A CBD plant from industrial hemp will usually speak in strengths of CBD, whereas there isn't enough THC in it to make anything negligible. And we'll also speak about a couple different types of CBD we have. So there's a couple more slides coming up. Go ahead and roll that over if you don't mind. Perfect. So is CBD legal? CBD, Illuminent CBD is absolutely federally legal through the 2018 Farm Act bill. And this is something that we do have lots of prints of. You guys can Google this. You can check all kinds of different things. We've been federally legal and compliant for quite a while now. Our last bill, I believe, off the top of my head, was it December 20th, December 21st, that we had the last one signed. But what is awesome is that hemp at this point is federally legal to farm and to grow, to process, and our CBD is completely compliant. Our CBD is actually quite amazing compared to a few other things because of some different things that Illuminent does. So we'll go ahead and check into the next slide so that we can get to those amazing Illuminent specialities. All right, perfect. So CBD, we're finding out what it is here. We know that it comes from the industrial hemp plant, not the marijuana plant. But my God, there's a lot of products out there and a lot of different ways you can take it. So this is a really important slide. This is about choosing the right product for you. So there's a lot of different products out there, and it can be daunting. I completely understand that. So first of all, one of the things that we're going to be talking about is the full spectrum or isolate. That we're going to go into further detail on. Also, as far as what strength you want, we'll go into further detail on. But first on this slide, what we want to talk about is our methods of delivery. Okay. That's basically how you're going to take your CBD. And these can go two different ways. They can not only be your preference, obviously, no matter what you do in life, it's going to be something of choice and of preference. So we always want it to be something that you enjoy, you're comfortable with taking, you like the taste of. People don't take things that they don't like, or I guess you could, but not a lot of people take cod liver oil every single day, even though it's healthy, because I know I remember that as a child. So we really try to make, things that are going to be healthy and make you feel better. We try to make them convenient, something that's going to be enjoyable for you, and something that's going to work for you. So oral would be a first method of delivery, right through the mouth. Illuminent CBD offers capsules that can be taken daily. Those are obviously just like any other pill that you would swallow or anything like that. They're very easy to take. A lot of people find them convenient because they're easy to travel with. They can be taken with any daily regimen of vitamins and supplements added right into however you like to lay out your daily go-tos. That being said, these are great for people who are seeking consistent daily support without maybe the need for the immediate relief with the capsules, okay? Capsules are going to be time released. So you'll notice that though they last for a long time, over a period of time, they may not get into your system quite as quickly as some of the other options that we have. For example, sublingually, Illuminent CBD offers tinctures, which are one of my favorite. I call them my life's blood. I absolutely adore our tinctures, and that is my daily go-to for everything. So these are for sublingual use. This method of delivery is going to be very fast acting. It's one of the quickest ways to get it into your central nervous system by holding it under the tongue. So it can be absorbed quickly into the bloodstream through your capillaries under the tongue. Illuminant CBD comes in many delicious flavors, and our flavor range is expanding all the time. We have flavors from sweet orange to my favorite lavender peppermint. Some of our isolates now come in s'mores and white chocolate strawberry. Like, you couldn't ask for more amazing, exotic, delicious flavors. So that's been a really wonderful, wonderful addition. And how you would take that is very simple as well. It's literally oil in a dropper. You'd put half a dropper under your tongue, hold it under your tongue for about 1 to 3 minutes before you swallow. So it's a very, very palatable, very enjoyable experience. Inhalation is another way to consume CBD. So Illuminant CBD not only offers vape oils of multiple kinds, we'll go over the different options, but we also offer pre-rolled CBD flower, one of the first companies to hit the market with an amazing high-quality CBD flower for those who are seeking, the inhalation route. This method of delivery tends to be one of the fastest acting as far as quick and immediate relief. Great for things like panic attacks or quick pain relief, mood changes, nausea. People have really been experiencing great results for all of those things. As such, people who are looking for things with chronic pain, stress, anxiety, they often choose this type of delivery method. And the reason why is because that immediate onset of relief is so quick that people are looking for that. We also have topical CBD. So our topical line is new and growing, which is really awesome. We have a pain roller. That way you can use that on localized areas. And people have been using this on everything from their heads to their headaches to their, all the way down to their ankles and feet. So it's really a total body product. This method of delivery offers support for pain, inflammation, and irritation in those areas. Topical products are used externally on a localized area, and the ingredients are absorbed through the skin and onto the targeted areas. As such, this method of delivery is going to be more focused rather than providing to the whole body system. So, if you were looking for something for relief with anxiety, sleep, and pain in your back, a pain roller may be a great addition and wonderful for your pain in your back, as well as migraines and other things that happen on the day-to-day, but may not be the best thing to control mood and some of the inner workings of the body. So that's, a great way to talk about all of our different lineup. As you guys are thinking about products tonight, and Sherry, you can go ahead and roll that screen. As you guys are thinking about products tonight, think about what you think would be your favorite way to do that. I personally am somebody at this point, being an Illuminent partner of over a year, I have tried every single product. And I have favorite go-to products for go-to purposes. No matter what, I wouldn't live a day personally at this point without my tincture. I take that morning and night, and that has replaced all of my other prescriptions other than insulin. Long story short, I am a type 1 diabetic, and we can get into that story later. But I have replaced all of my medicines at this point with tincture. If I have a day where I have extra pain or maybe have an injury, because we all know life happens, that's when I'll add in capsules, because they really help me with that extra pain, that extra addition that I have to get through at that point. And then for me, inhalation is a great way to use when I do have panic attacks or extra anxiety or stress at certain times, or, going through recovery from things. So that's been wonderful for all of that. So you may find that you want different products at the same time, or different products for different reasons. So we can definitely go over a lot of that. And I know I can't quite read the chat while I'm talking to you guys, but I know that Dawn is wonderful for answering all of those questions as far as which would be best for which. So here's one of the big questions, big questions. Full spectrum and isolate, what's the difference? And this is a major question. We do have two different products, and they're for two different reasons. But what I always like letting people know is that our isolate, if for any reason you have any type of drug screening for whether it's for work, for a legal reason, for driving purposes, whatever it may be, then isolate is the product you want to lean towards. Full spectrum does have up to 0.3% THC in it, as we spoke about, which for some people may mean nothing. For some people, it could mean a positive drug test. It all depends on metabolism, body fat. There's so many different factors. So if for any reason drug testing is a factor, then isolate is what you want to be perking your ears up tonight. So introducing our fan favorite line, actually, of Illuminent CBD tinctures, coming to you in 7 different flavors. Our flavors are what we're famous for. Our CBD tinctures are 100% natural, made with MCT oil for a fast delivery that maintains the integrity and flavor of our product. Each flavor is offered as a full spectrum product with strength options coming in 500, 1,000, and 1,500 milligram. We also now have a 2,000 milligram option available as an isolate product with strengths of 750 and 1,500. And they actually had that in here. I'm so sorry. And to give our fam a little something extra, we've created our bonus flavors. Our cinnamon flavor is available in one strength, boldly delivering 2,000 milligrams of our full spectrum CBD in each bottle. We'll go ahead to the next slide. Perfect. So these are our new exotics that I was telling you about, the flavors. So here at Illuminent, we appreciate flavor, and we're pretty sure you do too. So we pulled our resources together and taste buds to bring you our exotic lines of tinctures. Exotic tinctures often offer decadent flavors, and they are, you guys, these are amazing. They're paired with 2,000 milligrams of high-quality CBD isolate in each bottle. Experience luxury and bliss. Experience our exotics. And while Sherry changes that screen, exotics have been a huge hit on the market. CBD, if you haven't tried it before, a lot of raw CBD, a lot of CBD kind of tastes dirty. Yes, Thomas, I did just see that come through. We do have a catalog, and we can get those forwarded. We have a digital catalog available. So that is something that we can get. So, but as I was saying, CBD is something that it can taste very planty, very earthy, very dirty when you taste it, if it doesn't have some type of flavoring to it. Our Illuminant CBDs are amazingly flavored. It has made it so that not only people take what they need to take on their consistent daily regimen, but they're also enjoying it. Some people, if you happen to have a reason that a child wants this, they actually enjoy the flavors. So they are absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend picking out whatever it is that your taste buds like and going towards that. We have a pet tincture, which, speaking of amazing flavors, this peanut butter is a treat for all animals. Pets have rough days too. Illuminant CBD Pet Tincture offers 300 milligrams of high-quality CBD per bottle to help keep your pet stress-free. We even added glucosamine to the mixture for additional joint and muscle support, which helps in not only happy but healthy aging. So with the fan flavor, I can't even say that. That's too many F's in a row. Anyway, this stuff is amazing peanut butter. Like, my pups sit and beg for it. They love it. What's amazing about it too, it's human grade. So if you happen to be a smoothie lover or you like peanut butter flavor, I enjoy this myself and do take pet CBD myself. So definitely give it a try, and give it to your animals and watch your best trick become your pet's favorite treat. Wow, that's a good one-liner. Go ahead and roll it over. Thank you. So our Illuminent vape oils, now this is what we're famous for. Illuminent provides a variety of carefully blended and deliciously flavored vape oils, offered in strengths, again, of 500, 1,000, and 1,500 milligrams. Our vape oils are created using only the highest quality American-grown industrial hemp-derived CBD oil. And we combine that with a USB certified kosher vegetable glycerin. We're one of the first companies to create vape oils that combine whole plant, full spectrum CBD oils with strain specific cannabis derived terpenes. And I know we just had questions about terpenes, so now's where we're getting to some of those. This is major. This is massive and unprecedented. The full spectrum blends are custom formulated to work synergistically, offering strain-specific effects and relief, in addition to all the other benefits of CBD. So we have a list here of our favorite flavors and strains, and these have been absolutely amazing. People love it because of the fact that strain-specific terpenes mean strain-specific relief. Now, here's something where you can actually choose a specific flavor for certain relief results, which is just amazing. Our two newest here we have right at the top. Granddaddy Purple is an indica strain known for promoting relaxation and calming effects. So Granddaddy Purp is great when you need that extra relax at the end of the day. Skittles is an indica dominant strain known for promoting relaxation while leaving customers feeling uplifted, focused, and happy. Blueberry Kush, my first love ever, first thing I ever tried from Illuminent, is an indica strain known for promoting relaxation and calming effects. I can dare say that the best night's sleep I ever had in my life was after the first time I ever tried Blueberry Kush. Sunset Sherbet is an indica dominant hybrid strain known for promoting feelings of happiness and relaxation. Strawberry Cough is a sativa. It's a sativa dominant that is known for promoting uplifting, happy, and relaxed effect. I know a lot of people, specifically people who suffer from social anxiety, have had a lot of luck and a lot of enjoyment out of the Strawberry Cough. Tangy is great. I always call this my creativity strain. It's a sativa dominant hybrid strain known for promoting creativity and focus. And Pineapple Express is our sativa dominant hybrid strain, which is known to promote an uplifted, happy, and productive effect. That's been wonderful, too, for people who do suffer from anxiety and depression. A lot of them have really enjoyed the Pineapple Express. So let's see what we have on our perfect terpenes. Let's get down into that. Terpenes are a molecule found in the essential oil of a plant or plant strain, often referred to as the fingerprint of the plant. I love that. Terpenes are responsible for the associated plant or strain's look, smell, taste, and therapeutic effect. I like to kind of a good visual that I can kind of paint a picture in your mind is lemons. Lemons have natural terpenes. You know that zesty lemony scent, the uplifting effect when you when you peel open a fresh lemon. That's a great experience or a great analogy to a terpene. So they really are what provides the certain imprint. When we're speaking to cannabis-derived strain-specific terpenes, the terpenes that we pull from a Granddaddy Purp plant are going to specifically bring you more relaxation, because that is what that plant has been designed and bred to do over the years. So having additional terpenes are an amazing feature. And we can go ahead and there we go. So we also have, as I spoke before, we have isolates. So our vape oils, our strain-specific cannabis-derived terpenes, are full spectrum. For people who are isolate and enjoy vaping their CBD, we have isolate e-liquids. We created this for those who still want to be able to vape without the benefit, or who want to be able to vape and get the benefit, of the CBD without the THC. We blended these into mouth-watering flavors, and they are delicious. We have a high-quality CBD isolate offering strengths of 500 and 1,000 milligrams for your vaping pleasure. And those come in flavors such as green apple watermelon, strawberry cheesecake, and blueberry mango, I believe, are the 3 flavors we have currently. Let's see what we have on our next screen. Oh, our topical pain roller. So this has been a great hit for people who have chronic pain and people who don't at all. This is great for if you have stress driving down the highway and your shoulders get tense. This is great for if you went to the gym for the day and you're really sore in those muscles. This is great for if you're a woman and you have cramps once a month. This is great for headaches. I could go on with the list of this is greats. I think every house needs a topical pain roller. So we've gone ahead and combined 250 milligrams of our full spectrum CBD oil with a bunch of organically grown botanicals, therapeutic grade essential oils such as copaiba, and just the right amount of menthol. The smell on this is amazing. It's delightful. I love the smell of our topical roller. It can help you roll your pain away, and I would dare say roll your stress away with it. Our pain roller delivers targeted relief directly where it is applied. The active ingredients are absorbed through the skin, providing localized support for all ailments such as pain, inflammation, and irritation. On our next screen, we have our pre-rolls. Now, these are our newest product and one of our most famous products to date. Everybody has been getting their hands on these. It's definitely been a bold move. It's definitely been an exciting move. That's for sure. So, tell your friends we do have CBD flower. For people who want to take that option of inhalation, CBD is proud to present to you our flower roll-ons. They are a stress-free smoke. This is going to be extra relaxation with no high. As a matter of fact, I find it brings you more focus than anything else. So seriously, relax, spark one up and burn one. Smoking CBD flower delivers the effects of Illuminent CBD quickly, faster than anything in my opinion, and efficiently. We made sure to include only the smoothest and best tasting USDA grown CBD flower into each of our signature Illuminent CBD pre-rolls. Illuminent CBD pre-rolls help you experience the calm down without any of the head change or headache of having to roll it yourself. For your convenience, we've had it all taken care of. In each tube, you get a 1 gram pre-roll delivered with the perfect dose, approximately 70 milligrams of CBD per pre-roll smoked. They hand roll and deliver each of the Illuminent CBD pre-rolls in a glass case. That way you can put it out and re-smoke it later if you want to. These have been a wonderful addition to our product line. And they are available in different multi-packs as well. You can purchase it in, I believe, 1, 3, 6, or 12 are the options on that one. And on our next slide, why Illuminent, right? What makes us different? So why are you guys even here? It's not just me saying that it's the best company in the world. There's a million reasons why I can say that. But Illuminent CBD strives to be a living testimony every single day that good companies do exist, and we really do. In saying this, we operate with full integrity, transparency, and innovation constantly to deliver a truly satisfying and unique CBD experience for each and every one of our customers. Illuminent CBD creates all CBD products usually using federally approved American harvested industrial hemp. And we take pride in using the best ingredients on the market in the development of what we believe to be the best CBD this industry has to offer. Our raw CBD oils are triple tested, twice by our hemp source and once by the third-party laboratory of their choosing. Even prior to our receiving them, at which point we personally send them out to a third-party lab of our own choosing to ensure the quality is up to standards. Only then do we feel comfortable in using these materials in the custom mixing and in-house manufacturing of Illuminent CBD products. The process is anything but cheap. However, Illuminent sees it absolutely necessary to live up to our quality promise. We do not compromise quality ever. We never will. We never have. And that is the biggest thing our CEO stands by. And I love him for it. This is why we do not practice any white labeling. If you haven't heard of white labeling before, what it is many of our competitors are basically placing their labels on generic formulas manufactured by outside sources. Illuminent actually uses raw materials to custom formulate and develop each and every one of these products that we send out to you. And we do that in-house in our state-of-the-art ISO certified laboratory. Every single product we have is custom crafted, from the bottle designs and labels to the content inside, even to the flavors that we develop. Again, it's not cheap, but it is so worth it to bring you guys the best product on the market. Our products are created from the ground up with careful attention to every single detail to give you guys the best, the most honest, and the most enjoyable CBD experience. So these are just some of the reasons why I love Illuminant. This is even bigger reason, and that's our Illuminant family. You guys, if there has ever been an opportunity for you to join a company, something that you love and believe in, it's time to become a partner. The CBD industry alone is projected to grow over 700% by 2020. So it's seriously the time to grow the movement. A lot of people look at us right now like, oh, there's, the company's growing and we're still pre-launch. There is so much room to grow. And this is such an amazing family to be a part of. Literally for the same low cost as some of you purchase your products for, you could actually purchase a join kit and start your business literally today. So, our join kits, what they include is they're going to include a certain amount of products. We have join kits that range all the way from $125 is our base kit at this point up to $900, depending how many products you'd like. And you can always discuss that with your Illuminant partner that brought you here today. Whoever it is that asked you to come to this partner, they can go over which kit would be best for you and what you want to do with your business. And you get to be your own boss. Like, what's better than that? You get to partner with an industry in a leading company. You get to receive personal discounts. Your discounts begin at 15%, and you start by earning 22% commissions literally the moment you purchase your kit. You can go ahead and collect your residual income, and you get paid every single week on Friday. It was just amazing. So literally, you guys can either start building your side hustle, or you can get a great discount on your products. The choice is completely yours. So becoming a partner is a pretty amazing part of Illuminant. For those who don't want to be a partner, but who still want to get a great discount, we have the best VIP customer program I've ever had, I've ever seen. My gosh. I know a lot of people think about auto ships and things like that, but our VIP is very, very different. It is an auto ship to make things convenient for you, but it is totally in your hands. This is not something where you have to call customer service and get an act of God to change what you have. This is something where you can go in and go out. You can change, you can cancel, you can alter your products. I personally change mine every single month because I like getting a different flavor every single month. I'm a variety girl. So our VIP customer perks are going to give you an additional 10% off of your monthly subscription, and it's going to give you free shipping on all of your products. And you have total control of this. Like I said, you can change your shipping dates, you can pause it, you can cancel it, you can change what the products are, whatever you like. So definitely VIP is one of our best products. And I think I just saw a flash that was the last screen that we have here. But these are all of some amazing, amazing reasons. And we still have a surprise for you guys too. So those screens are coming, but not yet. Those are some of the amazing products that we have, the differences of CBD, and some of the amazing reasons why you guys would want to be a partner. But those are just the facts, guys. Those are just the facts. So what's really cool here is that besides the facts of CBD and the facts of what we carry for products are why we're here, why we do this, and what's in our hearts. As I told you guys before, it was my diabetes that brought me here, but there's a different reason for every single person. So I've been talking for quite a bit, and I know you guys are sick of my voice. I want to introduce you to my sister in crime. Jessica is going to come on here in just a moment and start talking about her why. She is literally one of the most famous faces in this company. I absolutely love this woman. Her and I have been quoted as the twins for many, many times, though we definitely look nothing alike. She's the blonde to my darkness. She has been my sister by my side since the day I joined this company. Many of you may know her as the pink shirt lately. Many of you may know her as the girl on YouTube, but she has been one of our shining stars since the day she joined the company, and she has been with us for well over a year herself. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to Jessica Ogle, so that way she can talk about what led her to Illuminant and why she's here. And I'm going to go meet everybody else in chat in case there's questions or help that needs to be done over there. So Jessica, take it away.
Thank you, Amy. Gosh, I love you. I got goosebumps. Thank you, everybody, for joining in on this call this evening. Great presentation by Amy, explaining how things work with Illuminant and our products. But for me personally, I didn't know all this information that Amy just laid out for you guys. I learned about Illuminant CBD, actually CBD in general, the end of 2017. Just to give you a little bit of my background and where I come from, I'm 44 years old. I have 2 grandbabies. I've always been a very active person. I was a Zumba instructor, did a lot of hunting, 4-wheeling, pretty much a redneck. But back in 2004, I was doing some landscaping work and a lot of heavy lifting of rocks, tore the muscle away from the right side of my spine. I went through a lot of pain for just a couple years where they were trying to get the inflammation out and trying to figure out how they were going to get that muscle to reattach. So I went through a couple years of that, but I was young and it was like, woo, I got this, I can handle it, not a big deal. So as time went on and the big 4-0 hit me 4 years ago, I seemed to fall apart a little bit. I started noticing I was having a lot of back pain, a lot of migraines, a lot of headaches, which a lot of it came from my back pain. My back pain became so bad that I couldn't walk. I had days where my husband literally had to carry me to the bathroom just so I could use the toilet. He would carry me to the shower so I could bathe. I brushed my teeth out of a little white bucket because I couldn't get up to my sink. A lot of things were going on. It kind of felt like the rug was pulled out from underneath me. And at the beginning, I thought, okay, this is just temporary. I can get through this. Before you knew it, I was in the chiropractor 3 days a week. Did that for a year, as well as acupuncture 3 days a week. Of course, medications galore. They were dumping them on me. A lot of painkillers, a lot of inflammation medications, a lot of Advil, a lot of Aleve, a lot of naproxen. I then started to seek out neurologists to find out what more could be done because the chiropractic work wasn't helping. The acupuncture work wasn't helping. I did all the therapy you could possibly imagine. I started doing spinal injections. My husband would either carry me in or I would crawl into the doctor's office, again, because I couldn't walk. And they would tell me the spinal injection should last me 6 months to a year. I had the first injection last me a week. Second injection lasted me a month. And then, of course, the insurance company and doctors started saying, well, there's not much more we can do for her. We really don't want her to have any more injections, but we'll let her have one more because they had me full of steroids. Actually, the pain doctor that I had was amazing. And he said to me, Jessica, if you're willing to do it, I'm willing to give it a try. Let's do 2 injections at once. And I looked at him and said, if I can walk out of here with 2 injections, you do whatever you have to do. So we did. I did the 2 injections in my spine. I felt like both of my feet were going to blow off. But I walked out. And I thought, all right, well, maybe this is going to last for a while. A couple months, and I was done. Insurance company had control, and there was nothing I could do. So I looked into stem cell. Nothing they could do. And just to, I guess I probably failed to mention, I have degenerative disc disease. And once that starts, there's no stopping it. My L5 and S1 are pretty much gone. And I have 2 bulging discs in my upper back. So they wouldn't do surgery on me because if they did any kind of fusing or disc replacement in the lower part of my back, it would cause the top 2 discs in my back to bulge and they'd have to go in and do surgery again. So they kept telling me, well, wait until you're much older, Jessica. We're not going to do that right now. And I'm thinking to myself, I have no quality of life. I sleep in my kids. I can't walk. I had literally no quality of life. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm too young for this. And I'm thinking, how am I going to do this for the rest of my life? So I was a really bad mom. I was a really bad wife. I was miserable, going to a really dark place. And when I tell my story, I can't help but get emotional because it takes me back. But on the good note, it helps me to remember my why. And it helps me to remember where I came from and how painful it was for 3 years. And I try really hard not to get emotional. And I've been sharing my story for a year. And here it is a year later, and I still cry. So bear with me. So I had a friend of mine come to me and say, Jessica, have you ever heard about CBD? And I had not. I didn't have a clue what it was. So I started doing my research. I researched CBD for 3 months, and it was very intimidating for me because there's so much information out there, but you're not quite sure which direction to go to, and you really want somebody to talk to, but yet there's nobody to talk to other than the internet or some salesperson that really doesn't know what they're talking about either. So my mom tells me about Sherry. And so I reached out to my cousin Sherry, and I told her, of course, most of my family knew I had been battling for a long time. Sherry was able to give me the rundown on all the pros of CBD with Illuminent and not the first con. There was nothing she could say wrong about CBD. She gave me the education I needed to make a decision. So December 2017, the week of Christmas, I made the decision that I was going to order Illuminent CBD, and I was going to go ahead and sign up as a partner, but not to sell it, to get the discounts. I got a better discount being a partner than just buying it outright. And I made a promise to my husband that I would not sell it. I lied. I had to beg for forgiveness because that week of Christmas, I started taking the tinctures. 3 days after, I was 100% pain-free. I had not taken any painkillers. I hadn't taken any Advil, naproxen. I had taken nothing but the CBD. And my husband and I took a trip up to Georgia, and I was jumping in and out of the back of my truck. I was climbing up in a ladder stand, which I had not been able to do in 3 years. I did not have to rely on anybody to take me to my tree stand, carry my rifle, carry my backpack. I did it all on my own. And you have no idea what that means when, for a long time, that was taken away. And I was getting it back. But the scary part was this a fluke? Was this just going to be, something that lasted a few days, something that lasted a week? Y'all, it's been over a year. And I am still 100% pain-free. Still do not take a leave. Still do not take naproxen. I don't take any of that crap. My feet were swelling like little hot dogs, little sausages, because my kidneys were screaming at me saying, Jessica, stop taking all this crap. And Illuminant allowed me to do that. What I didn't realize was my migraines went away. Wasn't looking for migraine relief. I used to get 2 to 3 migraines a month, headaches every day. I'd go through the big bottle of Advil every month to try to take care of all that stuff. No headaches, no migraines, no allergies. And I'm not saying this is for everybody. This is my experience. This has been my reason of why I stick with Illuminant. But in the masses of all of this, it's all of my partners. It's my Illuminant family. They help guide me. They stay by my side. They share my story. They share their stories. And I have to say, if I can share my story and help just one person, I will tell my story every day. Every day. And I cannot tell you how many lives I've been able to help change just by sharing Illuminant CBD. I am proud of it. I talk about it all the time. For those of you that want to know what I was actually doing and what I am still doing to maintain my being pain-free, I take 1,500 milligrams of lavender peppermint every night. Your body does its best healing while you're at rest. And if any of you on this call know what it's like to not be able to sleep at night because of pain, stress, anxiety, I was lucky to get 2 to 3 hours a night. I sleep all night now. It doesn't matter if I go to bed at 9 o'clock or midnight. I take my CBD, and usually within 5 minutes, I'm sound asleep. I'm on call 24/7 because that's what my job calls for. If I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to answer the phone for a driver, I'll usually be up for 15 minutes helping him out. And then I go back to sleep. When before, I'd stay up all night long. So I take the 1,500 milligram lavender peppermint at night. And in the morning, I would take the sweet orange 1,000 milligram tincture. I do not have to do that every day anymore. I did that every day for, excuse me, for about 7 or 8 months. And then I said, as good as I feel, let's start playing with this a little bit and see what happens. Maybe I've built my endocannabinoid system up to where it's good and healthy and it's operating like it's supposed to be, that maybe I don't need as much. So I started cutting back. Never on the lavender peppermint, mind you. I take that every night. But the morning time, I don't have to take that every morning anymore. It might be every other day, sometimes every 2 days. I do also take the 2,000 milligram full spectrum cinnamon, only because I have a very stressful job. So sometimes when I get really overstressed and it's wearing me down, I grab my 2,000 milligram cinnamon, and it takes me down in about 5 minutes from being up here to about here, very level-headed, clear-minded. And it's funny because everyone around me noticed the difference. Everyone. From, of course, me walking up straight and not being hunched over or crawling, but as far as my mood went, and I've always been a laughing, joking kind of gal, crack up, but when I take my tinctures, I stay very cool and level-headed, much more open-minded, don't drop as many F-bombs, so those have been the benefits for me. I also vape. I don't vape all the time. When I do vape, it's for my vertigo. Vertigo is a tough one to battle. There is no cure for vertigo. I've been dealing with vertigo for a little over a year. Woke up with it. If anybody or yourself has ever suffered from vertigo, you tend to get a lot of pressure in your face because you are so dizzy and you become nauseous. I can vape and the nausea goes away. The pressure on my face where my sinuses are goes away. So even though it doesn't really get rid of my vertigo, it helps me deal with my vertigo. So utilizing those two different products, they're two totally different things, and they help two totally different ways. My tinctures couldn't have done that for me, but by inhaling it does help me. So that is my story. I hope that helps any of you on this call. We all have our own stories, and we've all gained a lot. We've gained our health back, our lives back. Like I said, I now have 2 grandbabies that I can run around with and actually get to enjoy now. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I thank you so much for taking time out of your night to join us and learn something new. Education is very important, you guys. There is a lot of CBD out there. But Illuminent, I'm not trying to be, prejudiced, but we're the best because of what we have. So I would like to go ahead and introduce to you Dawn Piombo. She is also an educational partner with Illuminent. This young lady has a super strong background in the medical field. She blows my mind just about every day. If you have a question, if you have a concern, this young lady, I swear she's a walk-in medical dictionary. And I've even questioned her some on. So she's very, very strong. Please ask her anything you want to know about CBD, and that young lady knows it, and she can help you out. So take it away, Miss Dawn. Thank you, everyone.
Well, thank you so much, Jessica. I really appreciate that lovely introduction. You know how humble I am. I don't feel worthy. Yes, I do have a background in the medical field. I know she keeps calling me young lady, but I am 43. I am now an at-home mama and a CBD advocate, but once upon a time, I worked in the medical field. Pharmacology was my initial field, and then I moved over into general medicine and pediatrics. So the human body is something I'm very familiar with. I love biology and chemistry. Um, Over the years, I was stricken with um, quite a few different autoimmune diseases. And through researching my own illnesses, led me to CBD because, like Jessica's story, my health took a turn for the worse, and I was being medicated on top of medicated. And at this time, I was married and had my children, and it was stealing my ability to be the best mom I could be to my children. And I found myself parenting from bed sometimes, and it was just stealing the quality of my life. And I knew my kids deserved more, and I knew I certainly deserved better. So, from bed, I literally researched up the wazoo of what could possibly help me get all these autoimmune diseases under control, and that led me to cannabis. And as I learned more and more, I didn't need to go the medical marijuana route. There was a way to integrate plant-based therapies into my body and be able to function as that mom I wanted to, be so desperately. So that led me to hemp, and I gave it a try. And I've been a CBD advocate now for 3 full years. Um, my health is, sometimes it's touch and go. I'm not going to lie. CBD hasn't solved every problem, but I have a quality life now. I can run my kids to soccer myself. I don't have to spend every day in bed. Um, I can help others who are suffering, have suffered in silence for far too long, and, lead them towards CBD, lead them towards Illuminent, which is a company and a product line that I'm so proud to represent for. Um, so yeah, like Jessica said, I am here. I am, you can unmute yourself or just add a question into the chat box if you'd like me to personally answer anything for you. If you don't feel comfortable, please just get back to the partner who invited you to this call, and you guys can have a one-on-one conversation. But I'd like to open up the call to any questions at this point. So if you would just unmute yourself or maybe click the raise hand option on the Zoom application, and I'll get to your question.
Yeah, and always remember too, no question is too small or too big. We've probably at some point amongst one of us heard all of them at some point. So definitely, you guys don't be shy. It's a total safe zone. Whether you want to ask us what our favorite flavor is, or you want to ask us whatever, like please feel free to ask any questions. I'm feeling very accomplished right now that we have no questions. I feel like I must have really done a good job. No, I'm just kidding.
You did an amazing job, Amy. Let me tell you, I really want to take the time right now, since no one's ready to ask a question, to commend you for stepping up and doing our first CBD education meeting, and doing the whole slideshow voiceover. That's nerve-wracking to me. You know me, being on social media is not my thing. I'm an introvert. I hide under my rock. So I give you a lot of credit.
I totally appreciate that, and thank you guys for that's I'll say this is a testament of what makes a true team. Everybody really does their strengths. To me, I felt like I did the smallest part. That's I can't even do the technology of it. Sherry's working in the background. I'm just running my mouth. That's what I'm really good at. So I appreciate that is valuable to you guys, as you are all such a valuable part of what I do every single day. Like I couldn't do this without my team.
Yeah. I agree with you. Like, over the past year that I've gotten to know you and everyone else, like, it's true. We all have our different strengths, and, we all have things that we're working on and trying to get better at. And something I'm trying to get better at is the social media stuff. And I'm Sherry, I just want to bring you into this. I think you did an amazing job putting this together tonight. Screen sharing and the slideshow and all the technical stuff that went on in the background. We really love and appreciate, your preparedness for this meeting. And thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Actually, I enjoy this, and as many people as we can reach, that is our ultimate goal. And it's knowing that I've done this for a little over a year, and it's something I've wanted to do for many months. And I'm so thankful for our company to provide this beautiful presentation and having Amy's beautiful voice doing the voiceover. And we knew, because I stumble over my words, and I do wear hearing aids. I do have a hearing problem. So my speech isn't as well. So Amy was perfect for this. And I thank you very much for doing that. But, a little bit, that I've done Illuminent for over a year and a half. It's just like Jessica, I never got into this to sell it. I got into it to help my daughter, who is 18, who was suffering from anxiety and very chronic depression and self-harming. And if you have a teen or anybody in your family, anybody you truly care about, and I'm getting goosebumps, you do whatever you have to do to help them naturally. Because we went the pharmaceutical way. The doctor's throwing out, those pharmaceuticals, which actually made her worse, which made her gain a lot more weight. It just, we tried other CBD products. I did for 3 or 4 months. When we found Illuminent, I had done a lot of research, and I actually spoke to the owners, and I was like, I am at my wit's end, and I'm trying to save my daughter's life. She's suicidal. She's self-harming. I've got to help her. Do you have what I need to save my daughter? And that is why I am here. There are other people out there just like me, just like her, people in pain and suffering. And this is why we will continue to keep sharing and keep helping as much and getting you the right education that you need to make the right choice. I'm not going to sit there and say no other CBD product's going to work. The other CBD products that we tried did not work for her. They weren't enough. They weren't powerful enough. The first product we used was Blueberry Kush, our vape, and looking at my daughter, and her eyes got big, and she goes, oh my God. And I was like, that was it. And when I started Illuminent, we didn't have all these amazing projects that we have now. And more are coming. More are coming. Our CEO is not stopping. He creates everything we have. His integrity, everything he lives for is bringing us the best of the best. And he won't stop. And we're not going to stop sharing it. And we're going to keep educating. And we're going to keep trying to help people live the life they were always meant to live. This is who we are. This is why we're here.
I just love everything that you just said. Like, if Sherry didn't just show you all exactly who she is, this woman is pure heart. 1,000, if there's 1,000,000,000% pure heart. Her company is she even calls her company Hopeful Heart CBD. It's just, that's Mama Sherry, and I love this woman with my whole heart. She's the reason that I'm here. Her heart is the reason that I am here. And, we really were excited to put this all together. You guys have spent a little over an hour with us now. Whether you're a partner and you came here to, to learn more about the presentation, to grow yourself, to spend some time with us, or whether you brought your own guests here, we are so happy that you came and enjoyed this night with us. We hope that you guys join us for another night. We actually have that already planned, and Miss Sherry will announce that in just a moment. And I also think that we definitely wanted to talk to you about this amazing surprise that I promised you guys all an hour ago, which is pretty big. And I'm going to let Sherry announce all of that too, because she's really the queen behind this whole evening. This was her idea. This was her spawn. This whole team is here because of her. So honestly, I'm just a mouthpiece. But I am. But, you know, I thank you all for being here for whatever piece it is. And I really want to show you guys what this is all about. So, Sherry, surprise them.
Yes, I'm going to share. Okay, I'm going to screen share again. So give me just a moment. I think it's still up. Hold on.
Y'all ready for this? Sorry. This is exciting stuff. I don't even think the partners knew there was a surprise coming tonight. So that's this beautiful Amber right there while you're screen sharing.
Yes, that is actually her first prom. And that was that was her second prom.
It's a beautiful picture.
She was at that time on the verge of, she wasn't cutting anymore. And she was absolutely beautiful. She was beautiful no matter what. But yeah, I look at that every day. So here it is. President Day sale. This starts Sunday, 12:01 a.m. It's our
brand new sale that nobody knew about till just now. So this is pretty exciting stuff. This is what happens when you guys come to events.
Right, that's right. So this is our President Day joint sale. This is the joint kit 2, and it comes with 2 Illuminent pre-rolls, 1 10 milliliter, 100 milligram sweet orange, which is our best #1 seller for the tinctures, and 10 milliliter, 1,000 milligrams Granddaddy Perp vape oil. $69.99 for a joint kit, and you can start your own business. This deal right here, even as a partner, we can't get this kind of deal. This is phenomenal. So that is for the full spectrum. And this is for the isolate for those who cannot have THC for either jobs or anything like that. So this is a 30 milliliter, 750 milligram fresh peppermint isolate tincture, and 2 10 milliliter, 1,500 milligrams of sweet orange isolate tinctures for $69.99. These joint kits start at 12:01 a.m. tonight. So, and they will go all the way through Monday until 11:59 p.m., whatever time zone that you're in. So these are awesome, and I'm super excited to share those with you. Yeah, woo! They don't do this very often. These are awesome joint kits. And
this is super exciting because if you guys remember at the beginning of this call, I said our joint kits start at $125. So they literally cut this in half, put our best products together in it, made it super cheap for you. So whether you're thinking about a new business for $69 or whether you want to get a 15% discount, a bigger discount on products, this is a huge sale, and we are so happy that we got to just introduce that to you guys first before anything else, right? Yeah, exactly, Jessica. We all want to rejoin. So, pretty amazing news.
I haven't even shared this with anybody. I haven't, nothing on my wall in Facebook, Instagram, or anything like that. I got permission to share this tonight, and I think it was really great, and I'm so glad I got to do that. And I'm, reach out to the one that invited you here. Let's definitely get you started either as a partner or as a customer, or if you have any questions, we're here to help in any way. If you don't know who invited you here or how you got here, let us know. Reach out to any of us and we'll figure out who it is, or we'll make sure you get what you need. Absolutely. Start your life.
For sure. And Lynn and any other partners, I know that you just were asking some questions about that. As a matter of fact, I saw as soon as we announced that, all the partners were like, what? The faces got real close and real fast. But as like every time we do anything, guys, corporate's going to release all the graphics and everything. They just gave them to us a little bit ahead of time because they knew that we had worked really hard to put this together. And we were really psyched that you guys all took Saturday night to come hang out with us and learn about CBD and get prepared for this. So it's amazing that it's going live in just a few hours and you guys have a head start on all of it. So if it hasn't been announced yet, if your upline doesn't know about it yet, then, definitely reach out to us or reach out to someone so that we can make sure that the graphics are out and everything. But this starts at midnight tonight. I'm sure that will be live on our partners group. So as far as anybody who has guests here, as far as any of you who are not partners yet, who are customers, you can be a customer and decide to be a partner as well. We can change that over for you. If that is something that you want, go ahead and comment in the comment bar. If you don't know who your person is, who your Illuminent partner is, we'll make sure that you get connected.